Imagine a world where ordinary animals grow to enormous sizes, towering over trees and buildings. How would this change our environment and daily lives? This extraordinary transformation raises questions about how ecosystems would adapt. What if food chains dramatically shifted? Giant wildlife would challenge us in ways we never imagined. Safety in nature would become a foremost concern for humans and animals alike. Imagine the impact on agriculture. Farmers would have to deal with enormous pests, and crops would need new defenses against these giants. And think about the challenges to city planning. How would we construct buildings to accommodate our new colossal neighbors? Transportation would undergo revolutionary changes too. Can you imagine riding a giant turtle across town instead of using cars? With such dramatic changes, human-animal interactions would also evolve. What new relationships might we forge with these giant creatures? The world would also witness extraordinary landscapes. Could a forest with towering trees and massive animals inspire new myths and stories? Join us as we dive deeper into this wild concept of giant mutant wildlife, exploring both the wonders and challenges it presents. Imagine waking up to find giant mutations of familiar wildlife roaming the earth. How would our environment adapt to these colossal beings? Let's dive in. Giant wildlife could drastically alter ecosystems. Consider a massive beaver building a dam 10 times larger than usual. What would that mean for local rivers? Enormous herbivores like giant deer could lead to overgrazing in forests, dramatically changing plant life and potentially threatening smaller species. Think about food chains. With giant predators like a colossal wolf, smaller animals would face new threats, leading to dramatic shifts in wildlife populations. These massive creatures would also impact human daily life. Roads may become dangerous obstacle courses, forcing us to rethink transportation. Urban areas would face unique challenges. Picture skyscrapers overshadowed by giant birds nesting on rooftops, altering city life and architecture. With considerable wildlife transformations, humans might need new approaches to coexist. What's the balance between managing giant wildlife and preserving natural ecosystems? Imagine the adventure potential. Giant wildlife could lead to new ecotourism opportunities. Explore how businesses might adapt to cater to wonder seekers. This thrilling scenario leaves many questions. How would we change our lifestyles, communities, and environments to adapt to a world filled with giant mutant wildlife? Imagine a giant tortoise as big as a truck, its shell resembling a lush, mossy hill, alive with vibrant flowers and insects. How would it thrive in forests? Picture a giant frog that can leap over trees, its croak echoing like thunder, and its skin glistening with vibrant colors that camouflage with flowers. Envision a monstrous eagle, its wings spanning a city block, soaring high and spotting prey from miles away with its keen, piercing eyes. Imagine a colossal panda munching on bamboo, its size making it a gentle giant, while children marvel at its playful antics in the park. Picture a giant octopus thriving in shallow waters, its colorful tentacles interacting with surfers, creating an unusual bond and playful encounters. Imagine a massive wolf howling on a cliff, its presence instilling awe as wildlife around looks up in both fear and admiration of its strength. Envision a gigantic whale swimming close to shore, allowing people to glimpse its majestic movements, creating excitement for marine conservation. Imagine a giant chameleon shifting colors to blend in with its surroundings, becoming a living rainbow captivating young explorers in the jungle. Visualize a giant rhinoceros charging through a savanna, its mighty presence inspiring respect among other animals and altering the balance of the ecosystem. Imagine a bustling city where buildings are dwarfed by colossal elephants wandering through the streets. How would we adapt our infrastructure to coexist with these giants? Picture parks filled with massive pollen-producing flowers, attracting giant butterflies that are the size of cars. This would revolutionize our gardening and tourism industries. Imagine dinner tables set outdoors as gigantic bears dine nearby, with families enjoying their meals while keeping a respectful distance. How would we redefine dining culture? Consider sports events taking place in stadiums, while giant kangaroos practice acrobatics outside, entertaining crowds and inspiring unique competitions. Imagine the challenges of transporting goods as colossal turtles move slowly across highways, while creative solutions arise to facilitate trade and travel. Think about how wildlife conservationists would adapt their methods to protect and preserve these giant creatures, balancing safety for humans and wildlife. Envision scientists studying these giants, researching their habitat and needs, leading to innovative technologies for larger environments that benefit all species. Picture a new tourism boom around wildlife safaris that accommodate giant creatures, where people witness these animals up close, blending excitement with responsibility. As we dream of this world filled with giant mutants, we must explore how our relationship with nature could evolve and what responsibilities we hold for future generations.